Your daughter Harper is 2.5 or so?
2.5, yeah.
So is she a fan of the Cars movies? I mean, have you introduced them to her?
I probably shouldn't say this, but not at all. Like, I tried showing her Cars 1 because we have the premiere next weekend at Anaheim, so we got to take the kids and we're going to go to the Cars land and do the big thing. So we were like, let's watch Cars 1 so she can get excited about this thing. And we put it on and she watched it for a minute and she goes, I want to watch Moana. And I was like, okay, yeah,
I love that.
which is fine with me. I can't really argue. So yeah, couldn't care less.
Disney.
Yeah, exactly.
But your character is the new guy in town, correct?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about.
His name is Jackson Storm. He's they call him the next gen racer. Like, he's the next generation. He's faster. He's smarter. He's peaking as opposed to peaked.
And how does Lightning McQueen feel about Jackson?
He sort of takes the soul out of racing. You know, he sort of takes the joy out of the sport, and it's up to Lightning McQueen to sort of like find that again.
Let's see him in action.
Hey, Jackson Storm, right? Great race today.
Wow, thank you, Mr. McQueen. You have no idea what a pleasure it is for me to finally beat you.
Oh, thanks. Wait, hang on, did you say meet or beat?
I think you heard me.
It gets icy. It gets icy.
And speaking of cars, I heard you had a pretty eventful time the first time you drove a car.
Yeah. First time I stole a car. I was 8, and my dad taught me to drive when I was really young, stick shift, because he drove and he used to race cars and all that stuff. So it was like a big part of us was like cars on the weekend. He'd go race or whatever. So he taught me to drive stick shift when I was 8. And, you know, when you're 8, you also don't learn the responsibility of what a car is. No. So he came home one day from work, and his car was gone. And he was like, honey, where's my car? And she's like, I don't know. I thought, what do you mean? She's like, where's my car? I'm like, what are you talking? Where's my car? So
Where's my son?
Yeah. So then they realize I'm gone, and he's like, oh no. So he gets in a car and drives around and goes basically to my friend's house where I took my dad's car, and I was like, I can drive. This is great. Let's just do this.
Your legs could reach. I guess you're tall.
I was tall. Yeah.
Reach the clutch.
I could have been. I came out 6'2". Yeah.
That's a crazy story.
Yeah. I saw you the other night with Andy Cohen. Very funny.
Yeah.
And you said you loved kissing Leo DiCaprio in J. Edgar.
Oh, God.
You also, we're not going to go with the whole conversation.
Sure.
But you also got to kiss or embrace Henry Cavill on a Vespa and the Man from U.N.C.L.E. So we ask you, which of those embraces would you rather?
I'm basically living the dream of like every 18-year-old girl.
You really are. You understand that.
Yeah, it's all right. My wife is incredibly jealous. Yeah.
But it somehow has led to or the Man from U.N.C.L.E. is continuing, correct? So Henry and you could really go the distance.
Yeah, we can really cement this relationship. Hopefully, we're working on the sequel right now. It's being written.
Awesome.
So.
I love the movie, so that's
thank
great.
you.
That really is happening.
Yeah.
Because it started because you.
It started because I was doing a press conference and someone was like, oh, we love the Man from U.N.C.L.E. And I was like, well, we're doing another one. And everyone was like, whoa.
Seriously?
Yeah, so then I left the press conference and I emailed Guy, the director, and Lionel, the producer, and I was like, just a heads up, guys. I just told a room full of international reporters that you're working on another Man from U.N.C.L.E., so
please do.
When are you getting the script ready? And the response was, ... Are you serious? And I was like, yeah, pretty serious. And then the news started to come out, and Lionel wrote back and he's like, all right, well, I'll have a script by the end of the year.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how you do it in Hollywood. Just put some pressure on the writer and the director. And
There you go. Yeah.
Well, you know what? There is no pressure for people to go out and watch this movie. All right?
Yeah.
Cars 3. It races into theaters on June 16th. Make sure you check out Armie Hammer, everybody.